Hopefully you can read that. And that says, welcome back, everyone. Really, really, really good to have you back. This is your welcome back assembly. Sorry we couldn't do it live. I'm in the office probably as you're watching this in meetings, boring meetings. What I'd rather be doing is talking to you guys. I really, really hope you had a good Easter, and I hope you didn't eat too many of these. And if you did eat some of these, you brush your teeth properly afterwards. But I really hope you had a good holiday. I feel like a different person having 2 weeks off, managing to spend some time with my family, and I hope you guys have really enjoyed that as well and made the most of that, because that's really important. Okay, a few things I wanted to talk to you about. As I do when I do an assembly from home, I try and give you some props and some things to think about. So I've got 3 things to think about. See if you can think what might link these 3 things. So the first thing is sun cream. That's the first thing. The second thing is a trainer. A bit smelly, that one. And the third thing is a pencil. So what do you think might link these 3 things? Okay, well, what I think links those 3 things are things to look forward to. So we have got 6 weeks until half term, and I'm really hoping it's going to be a fantastic 6 weeks. So sun cream, because we're going to get some sunshine, and I have to say it's one of my favorite things is being outside in the sun. You guys are so lucky, you've got these beautiful playing fields. So break times and lunch times are going to be a really special time for you guys. Make sure you put some sun cream on before you come to school when it's going to be really hot and sunny, because we want to make sure we protect your skin. So that's a really first thing to look forward to. Second thing to look forward to is actually it will be after half term, but we've got sports week, so you're going to need your trainers. Obviously you need your trainers for PE lessons, but you're going to need your trainers for a whole week. We've got some really exciting plans for you for sports week. We've also got the corporate challenge, so the older children who love running are going to have a chance. Hopefully it all looks like it's planned in for June for us to be able to do the corporate challenge, which is something else that I will really look forward to. And the last thing involves a pencil, because there's so much good, fantastic stuff planned for you guys in your learning, whether it is art with a pencil, whether it's writing with a pencil, whether it's just tapping your head to keep your brain moving. So yeah, loads of really exciting learning opportunities. I'm fascinated to see how many words that we can read by the end of the year, how many more children can get their times table bands, and see some of the wonderful. I tell you, the thing that's impressed me most in the half term before Easter was the writing that children were bringing to me. It was some amazing pieces of writing, truly incredible. And I think maybe that was the part of the work that wasn't done as often at home. And now you're coming back. I think year 3 and 4 have been loving the book that they've been reading. That it's just been really exciting seeing your writing. So hopefully we're going to see some more of that. Good. Okay, so a couple of things I wanted to speak to you about. Let's share this with you. So where are we here? Good. So I just wanted, because this happened literally the week before we broke up, but there was some it was just brilliant going into the hall and seeing you guys getting involved with mindful minis and doing these yoga positions, and hopefully it's really made a difference. It was so lovely seeing you guys do it, and we've put an assembly timetable together, and every other week Mrs. Ullman is going to be doing some yoga with you guys, because she did some during lockdown. You in Key Stage 2 you had the chance to do that in the hall, and I think it makes such a difference. And I definitely know that my body feels better, my breathing feels better, my brain feels a little bit clearer after I've done a bit of yoga. So that's something to really look forward to. And yeah, well done everybody who took part, because I think his name was Chris, I can't remember, but he was really complimentary about how well you guys took to the yoga that he was showing you. So that's really good. Look at those positions, just brilliant. Real good, strong cause. There you go. There's some of the examples of the writing that I was seeing. It was lovely. And not only that, well, the children were being able to tell me what they'd done in their writing that had so impressed their teachers. So keep up all that really good writing work, because that really is a pleasure. And I'd love to see as much of it as I possibly can this half term. Now, you might remember this. This was the area, I guess, next to Apple Class, next to that playground. And this was an area that Mrs. Tarrant was absolutely determined was going to be an allotment for you guys. So this is something that Gardening Club were going to get involved with and making sure was really good, but also within your lessons, maybe your science lessons, and hopefully we're going to get some produce that we were going to grow so that we could do some cooking with it. Maybe we could sell some of the things that you've grown. Well, when you get a chance, this is what it looks like now. Now, it doesn't go from that to that just by clicking our fingers and wishing for it. It comes to a situation like that because lots and lots of people gave up time in their Easter holidays so that they could create an allotment that the school could be proud of and that you guys will have a phenomenal opportunity for. So a massive thank you to everybody who helped out, and you guys are super lucky because that really, it just looks amazing. And yeah, what a treat that is. So thank you everybody who was involved in clearing it up. There was a heck of a lot of lifting, and if you remember the first week of the Easter holidays, it was cold. It was really windy and cold, and those people wrapped up warm, they battled through it, and what a phenomenal result. Thank you so much. Okay, so the last thing I wanted to talk to you about, I watched this brilliant film over the Easter holidays, and it was all about this. Now, I don't know if anybody knows what that mountain's called. That is a very, very famous mountain, and it's very, very famous because it's the tallest mountain in the world. It's in a mountain range called the Himalayas in a country called Nepal, and that mountain is called Mount Everest. Okay, and it was first climbed a long time ago by Sir Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay. Okay, and getting up that mountain is unbelievably difficult, and it's unbelievably difficult because it's over 8,800 meters tall. So that's nearly 9 kilometers up in the air. That is an awful lot of climbing. And I looked at it and I thought, I was watching the film and I thought, you know what? It reminds me a little bit of this year because, you know, with coronavirus and with all the different things that have been going on, sometimes it feels like we're climbing a mountain. And there you go. Those are the guys that are climbing. You can see the crampons in their feet with the kind of teeth that grip into the ice on their feet. And the reason it reminds me of this year is because this is a diagram of Mount Everest. And because it's so high, there you go, it's 8,850 meters tall. You can't just climb up it in one go because our bodies are not designed to cope with being at altitudes, with being that high up in the air. Because when you go that high, the amount of oxygen in the atmosphere reduces. So it's really, really, really hard to breathe. And it's really hard to breathe and walk at the same time. So what you need to do is your body needs to acclimatize. Your body needs to get used to it. So you spend some time, as it says here, at Everest Base Camp. So that's 5,364 meters. So you spend some time there so that your body gets used to having less oxygen, your blood pumping less oxygen around your body. And then what you do is you climb up to Camp 1, which is a really, really difficult climb. And you spend some time in Camp 1. And then what you do is you come back down to Base Camp. So you stress your body out, if you like. You test your body against all this really, really difficult conditions with the lack of oxygen and up there at such a high altitude. And then you come back down and you give your body a little bit of a rest, but hopefully you've started to train your body. And then you climb up to Camp 2 and maybe even to Camp 3, and then you come back down again. And it's this process of going up the mountain, nearly reaching Camp 4 and then the summit at the top, but you come back down again because you're training your body. And like I say, I was watching this film and I thought it reminded me of this year, because sometimes it feels like we're going to climb to the top and we're going to get there. No, we're not. We're going to have to come back down again, and then we're going to have to keep climbing. So what the summer term for me is about is we're thinking we're maybe at Camp 2 or maybe even at Camp 3. We've definitely acclimatized. We've definitely got used to being in on this mountain. We've definitely got used to climbing it and giving some serious effort to our learning. And now what we've got to do is spend this summer term getting up to the summit. So reaching the peak. I want us to see the summer term as a time where we can absolutely get to the very, very, very top. So you can look back on the summer term and look back on this whole year and you can say, yeah, this was a really, really productive year. This was a year where I achieved so much. So just have a think now, what is it that you want to achieve during the summer term? So it might be that you want to read 250,000 words. It might be that you absolutely desperately want to get your pink times table band. It might be that you want to produce a piece of work that is so incredible, that's so special, that your teacher thinks that you should go down send you down to me so that I get to see quite how incredible a piece of work is. It might be that you want to achieve something really, really extraordinary during sports week because you love sport and you love throwing or you love jumping or you love sprinting or whatever it is. So set your sights really, really, really high, because I want this term to be the best term yet. Like I say, we have done some incredible climbing. We've done some incredible work and we've had to come back down, but now we're absolutely going up and we're going to reach the summit. And I want you guys to aim very, very high this term. Okay. So have a fantastic day. I will see everybody at lunchtime. I'll be out on the fields at lunchtime. I'm desperate to see you guys. Have a really, really good day. Work really hard for me, and I will see you later on. Take care. Bye-bye.